Hello everyone, welcome to Indian Judicial Service. In this video we are going to solving here Uttarakhand APO pre-exam 2009. In this video we are going to solving here question number 26 to question number 50. This video is the second part, and if you are not watched the previous video, the link of previous video is available in our description box. Please go and watch that video. And before starting this video, I request you please like and share our videos, and if you are still not subscribe our channel, please subscribe it. This channel will very helpful for your preparation. So without wasting our time, let's get started. Question number 26, first question of this video. How many kinds of hurt are designated as grievous hurt under section 320 of IPC? So clearly there are 8 type of grievous hurt. So answer here option D. Now question number 27. Which section of IPC define criminal conspiracy? So clearly criminal conspiracy defined under section 120A. So answer here option A. Now question number 28. A makes an attempt to steal some jewel. This is very important question. Some jewels by breaking upon a box and find after opening the box that there is no jewel. This is very important. What is the offense of A? So clearly A committed the offense of attempt to commit theft. So answer here option B. Now question number 29. Section 387 IPC relate to. So section 387 IPC relate to putting a person in fear of death or grievous hurt in order to commit extortion. So answer here option B. Now question number 30. A find a rupee on the road not knowing to whom the rupees belong. A pick up the rupee. A has committed the offense of. So clearly A has committing no offense. So answer here none of the above. So answer here option D. And this question is related to the section 403 of IPC. Now question number 31. Jed under the influence of madness attempt to kill A. In this case, which of the following is correct? So option A, Jed is guilty of attempt to murder. So it is wrong here. He get the protection under section 84 of IPC. But A has right to private defense. Yes, A has right to private defense. Option B, Jed is guilty of no offense. Yes, it is correct. But A has the right of private defense. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct. So answer of this question is here option B. Question number 32. Maxim ignorancia Jones. So I think it is wrong spelled here. The correct word is here jurist. So correct word is here juris. Ignorancia juris non excused. So answer of this question is here admit no exception. So answer here option D. Now question number 33. Which is the following is not inchoate crime? So clearly kidnapping is not inchoate crime. So answer here option D. And remaining attempt, abatement and criminal conspiracy is cohated crime. So answer here option D. Now question number 34. A school teacher for the purpose of enforcing discipline inflicts moderate punishment upon a student age about 11 year. In this case, teacher get defense under section 89 of IPC. So answer here option A. A is entitled to claim defense under section 89 of IPC. Question number 35. A knew Jed to be behind abuse. This is very important statement, and no is most important word. B does not know. This is another very important. It. A intending to cause or knowing it to be likely to causing Jed death induced B to fire at Bush B fire and kill Jad. In this case, what would be the offense of A and B? So clearly B is not guilty of any offense because he don't know and who is sit behind the bush. But A has committed the offense of murder. So answer of this question is here option A. Now question number 36. A says to B that he has finished his wife forever. Under the Indian Evidence Act, this statement amount to, so clearly this statement amount to confession. So answer here option B. Now question number 37. Which one of the following section of Indian Evidence Act deal with relevancy of opinion as a digital signature? So clearly the digital signature, now it is turned into electronic signature. So it is electronic signature under section 47A. So option D is correct here. Now question number 38. Affect which form a part of same transaction, this is very important word, same transaction, are relevant under which section of Evidence Act? So clearly the affect which form a part of same transaction are relevant under section 6 of Evidence Act, doctrine of res justice. So answer here option A. Now question number 39. Tape recorded statements are, so this is option A documentary evidence, option B oral evidence, option C both A and B, and option D none of the above. So in some cases the tape recorded statements are treated as documentary evidence, but it is actually a electronic record and electronic evidence. So now we are choosing here documentary evidence. Now question number 40. The confession made by a person in police custody shall not be proved as against such person under which section of Indian Evidence Act? So option B is correct here, under section 26. So answer here option B. And most important thing is confession made by a person in police custody. This is very important word. Now question number 41. This is very important case. Queen Empress versus Abdullah is a leading case on, so Queen Empress versus Abdullah is a leading case related to the Dine Declaration under section, option D is correct, under section 32 of Indian Evidence Act. Now question number 42. How many sections and chapter are there in Indian Evidence Act? So clearly 167 sections and 11 chapters are there in Indian Evidence Act. So answer here option C. Now question number 43. Under section 8 of Indian Evidence Act, which of the following are relevant? So motive, preparation, conducts is subsequent or previous. So answer of this question is here option D, all the above. Now question number 44. The admissibility of electronic record. This is very important question. Many times asked this question in various exams related to judicial service. Is prescribed under, so is prescribed under section 65B. So answer here option B. Now question number 45. Death may be presumed if it is proved that one has not been heard for. So death may be presumed if it is proved that one has not, this is very important, not been heard for 7 years, and this question related to the section 108 of Indian Evidence Act. So answer here option D. Now question number 46. The question is whether a certain document was written by A. In this case, which of the following are relevant? Option A, another document is produced which is written by A. Yes, this statement is relevant here. Another document produced before the court and it is inspected by a person who watched or seen the document written by A in earlier time, previous time. So this is correct statement and relevant here. Option B, the opinion of expert on the question whether two documents were written by A. Yes, it is also relevant. Now option C, the opinion of expert on the question whether two documents were written by different person. So it is not proper relevant to this question, but first and A and B are relevant, but option here, option D, both B and C. So which option I choose? So I prefer first one, option A, but it also correct. Now question number 47. Which section of the Indian Evidence Act makes the provision that there shall be no new trial on ground of improper, this is very important statement, improper admission or rejection of Evidence Act. So this statement is, this fact is related to the section 167 of Indian Evidence Act, last section of the Indian Evidence Act. So answer here option C. Now question number 48. The evidence as accomplice, this is very important word here, is relevant. So clearly evidence of accomplice is relevant under section 133. So answer here option A. Now question number 49. What is the definition of not proved in the Indian Evidence Act? So definition of not proved is a fact is said not to be proved when it is neither proved, this is very important word, neither proof nor disprove, both words are very important. So answer here option C. Question number 50, final question of this video. A leading question may be asked in, so first of all, leading question defined in section 141 of Indian Evidence Act, and it may be asked in cross examination under section 143 of Indian Evidence Act. So answer of this question is here option B. And now we are going to finish this video. If you like this video, please click on like button, and if you still not subscribe our channel, please subscribe it. This channel will very helpful for your preparation. And if you are not click on bell icon button, please press the bell icon button, which will provide you a further notification of our videos. Thank you for watching Indian Judicial Service.